Hi everybody, so today at the strength and mobility class we're going to work on the shoulders. So most of the people are really flexible of the shoulder but weak, are really strong but stiff. So we're going to try to find what is your type of shoulder, and you're going to give you some tips to improve what you have to improve. We're going to need an elastic, a chair, a stick and a yoga mat. First, you're going to be standing. Engage your abs, the big bone towards sternum, knee slightly flex. We're going to start moving our fist into the back. Make sure your shoulder blades are retracted and you're pushing your fist together. We're gonna hold the pressure for 5 seconds and we're gonna do it 5 to 10 times. Once again, standing, we're gonna engage the abs, retract the shoulder blades, interlace the fingers in the back, elbows straight. We're gonna try to make our hands going away from the back. Hold 5 seconds and do 5 to 10 reps. For the next one, you're gonna be on your knees, the elbows on the chair, and you're gonna bring your butt back to your heels. Just feel a stretch in the shoulder, next to the armpit and the side of the body. For those who have a rounded upper back, that's also a great exercise for thoracic extension. You're gonna hold the position for 10 to 15 seconds and do it through 3 to 5 times. Second round of internal rotation. Engage the abs, retract shoulder blades. This time we're gonna go grab the elbows in the back and then try to lift the forearms from the back. Hold the movement here for 5 seconds and we're gonna do the movement 5 to 10 times. Make sure your lower back is not curving. Hands in the back, interlace the fingers and bend forward until you feel a stretch in the front of the shoulder and the bicep. If you feel any pain in the lower back, you can always come back to the first progression. We're gonna hold here for 10 to 15 seconds and we're gonna do it 5 times. Once again, we're gonna stretch the shoulders. So elbows shoulder distance apart and the hands also shoulder distance apart. Put the elbows on the chair and push your hips back to your heels. In that position, you should feel even more stretch in the shoulders. And if you want to change the position of the stretch, you can always bend and extend the elbows. Last round before the strengthening part. We're gonna work in internal rotation of the shoulder, especially the hand that is in the bottom. Try to reach as far as we can in the back and trying to touch the fingers with the other hand on the top. Make sure you're stretching your arms all the way out before touching your fingers into your back. We're going to do the movement 5 to 10 times and we can hold up to 5 seconds in the back. Last progression for the extension. I'm going to open the feet a bit more before bending forward. That will allow us to have a little bit more stretch in the shoulders. If you feel the stretch too intense in that position, you can always use a stick so your hands are further apart. Good job, you completed the mobility part of the training. If you had a hard time in some of those exercises, it probably means that you need to work on those muscles that you felt more stiff. First strength exercise, I really want you to focus on your abs. So as you go up with the arms in flexion, I want you to feel that the more you go up, the more you need to use your abs in order to keep your back straight. That exercise looks easy, but when you really focus on that, you have a little shake at the end of the motion. Let's work on the shoulder blades. We're gonna have hands and elbows shoulder distance apart. I'm gonna push into the feet, lift the hips, and there you should really feel the work into your upper back. At the top position, you should feel a work in between the shoulder blades and a little stretch in the back of the legs. Before starting the next exercise, I really want you to understand what is the neutral back position. So you can use a stick, put navel in, and observe that the butt is touching the stick between shoulder blades and the back of the head also. As you bend forward into the hips, the neutral back position should remain. Once you feel stable in that position, I want you to flex your arms up with the thumbs up, so you'll feel a work increasing into your upper back as well as in your glutes and abs. Second round, we're gonna do a shoulder flexion once again, keeping the neutral back position with a stick. So the stick allows us to really focus on the elbows extension as we go up into the flexion. So your elbows should remain straight. We're going to take a downward dog position, straightening the legs, the butt up, try to keep the back straight, and we're going to touch the opposite foot in an alternating manner. The slowest you do the movement, the harder it is. Let's go back in the hip hinge position, abs engaged. This time we're going to go into a flexion with a stick. So it's going to allow us to really focus on that elbow extension. So keep your elbow straight all the time. The more you're going to bend, the more the work is going to be intense. For the last shoulder flexion exercise, you're going to need an elastic. With the fist shoulder high, we're going to open the arms until the elastic touches the chest. Then come back in control, lift your arm at the height of the forehead, and then open until your elastic touches the forehead. That counts for 1 rep. Elbows on the floor, hand and elbow shoulder distance apart. We're going to take a plank position with a pelvic tilt, abs engaged. We're going to touch same side elbow in an alternating manner. Make sure you keep the protraction, so you push the elbows in the floor to keep your shoulder blades really flat on your thoracic cage. The chin is stuck and the head is in the line of the body. Take a big step, make sure your back heel is lifted, and then we go into a hip hinge position. You'll see the weight is almost all in the front leg. In that position, you lift your arms up to feel the work into the upper back, but also in the glute of the front leg. Make sure to keep neutral back position and navel in. The more you bend forward, the more work you're gonna have to maintain into the glute, lower back, upper back. Good job, everybody. Last exercise, a little finisher for those who still have energy. We're gonna work on the rotator cuff. So the movement is an external rotation of the shoulder. You want to keep a little space between your elbows and your body, but you don't want your elbow to get away from the body as you open your fist. The elbows should remain 90 degrees the whole time. I hope you feel your abs and shoulders, and I hope you learned some details about the positioning into the exercises. If you want to know more about those exercises and join the Zoom class on the Thursdays, I invite you to check my Facebook page and my Instagram for the Zoom link. Thanks for watching and have a great day.